This is the SAATI ProCoat 25x36, and today we are installing it in the ChromaLab at Chromaline with Kevin. The first step is to uncrate the unit. Start by removing the screws on the front panel, then carefully remove the panel and set it off to the side. Repeat the same thing for the back panel. Once the side panels are removed, you can remove the top piece. It is best to have 2 people for this step. The ProCoat weighs approximately 880 pounds, so you will need a forklift to lift it off the shipping base. Center the forklift under the bottom of the unit and carefully lift it off the base. Take your time and make sure everything is stable before lifting. Carefully lift the ProCoat off the base, but before setting the unit all the way down, remove the plastic wrap from around the wheels. Then just set the ProCoat down and wheel it into place. We left the plastic wrap on the machine while moving it because it was drizzling outside and we did not want the unit to get wet as we moved it from the warehouse to the screen room. But as you can see, the ProCoat is easy to move with 2 people and it fits through standard size doors. The ProCoat measures 84¼ inches wide, 78 inches tall, and 22½ inches deep. Now that the unit is in place in the screen room, it is time to finish the setup. After you remove all the bubble wrap from the machine, be sure to remove the metal carriage supports underneath the carriage. These supports prevent the carriage from moving during transport. They are simply removed with an Allen wrench. To install the pedal board, simply plug the 2 cords into the front of the ProCoat. Next, install the scoop coaters. Every ProCoat comes with a toolkit that includes everything needed for installation. The screen clamps are located inside the toolkit. Place the screen clamps on the bar, then position the scoop coater approximately where you want it. Every setup will be different depending on the size of your screens and how many screens you want to coat. We are setting this one up for 2 25x36 screens. At this stage, you are just getting the scoop coaters onto the unit. You will line them up more precisely later on. At this point, you are ready to plug in the machine. The ProCoat requires a 110-volt electrical connection on a 20-amp circuit. Next, connect the air supply. The ProCoat requires shop air set to 90 psi with very low air consumption, less than 1 CFM. In this setup, we are connecting both the ProCoat and the E70B auto exposure unit, so we are using a splitter for the air hookup. Once the air is connected, adjust the regulator so the ProCoat is set to 90 psi. The touch panel is very intuitive. Here Kevin is setting up the screen size, the dwell time, the coats per side, and the speed per side. He will dial in the exact speed later when he does a test screen. Now you're ready to get your scoop coaters set up exactly where you want them. Start by adjusting the front scoop coater for your screen size. In this example, Kevin is setting up the ProCoat for 2 25x36 screens. So he is just making sure both screens fit on the unit together and that the front scoop coaters are positioned correctly so that both screens will fit. Once the front coaters are where you want them, we recommend marking the position with a Sharpie marker. Then line up the back scoop coaters with the front ones and mark those positions as well. Kevin is using a screen to help square everything off and line up the back coaters exactly. Once you have the back coaters where you want them, tighten all the screen clamps. Now you're ready to put the screens in place and do a dry run to confirm that the scoop coaters are properly aligned and that everything is running smoothly. If you need to make any adjustments to the scoop coaters, you would do it at this time. At this point, the ProCoat is set up and ready for testing with emulsion. So here we are just adding our emulsion to our scoop coaters and then adding our 2 screens and coating. The front and back scoop coaters will coat at the same time. However, the front scoop coater is slightly higher than the back scoop coater, meaning that the print side of the screen is always coated last. This was our first test, and as you can see, the top looks a little uneven. So Kevin did dial back the speed a little bit and ran another test with the coaters coating the screens at a slightly slower speed. And these turned out great. The ProCoat is very easy to uncrate and install. We did this entire setup in less than a day. One other thing to mention is that if you want to run just one screen at a time, We recommend using the 2 center clamps and centering the screen on the unit, rather than running one screen off to the side of the machine. This will help keep the coating pressure balanced and ensure the scoop coater travels evenly across the screen. If you have any questions about installing the ProCoat, just let us know in the comments or reach out to our support team.